My name is Kate Buck, and I am here interviewing the top media buyers from AdSkills. Today, I am joined by Gregory Cardinale. Hello, Gregory.
Hello, Kate.
Hello. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. Tell the listeners a little bit about your background and a little introduction of yourself.
Okay, so thanks a lot for inviting me. I'm a former developer at the base, and programming has always been a passion for me. However, I have no degree in programming at all. So I had to work on my personal time to convince my ex-boss that he could trust me to work as a developer when I was still an employee. Okay. Long story short, when I finally get the famous dev team, I realized that working as a coder in a company was not really fulfilling me, or fulfilling for me. Mm-hmm. So it was not just the thing that I wanted. So at the same time, my father started to beg me to learn all the web marketing stuff, all that kind of stuff, and told me to try this world and see how I could make money online. I didn't realize at that time how it will impact my life, and here we are today.
And here we are. So I think a lot of people can resonate with that story of being in a profession or something that they once enjoyed, but found that the role that they were playing, or how it turned out, wasn't as fulfilling, or maybe it was fulfilling at one time, but then just gets a little boring, or you want to keep growing and expanding. So it's kind of time for that life change, and that brought you here. So since going through the AdSkills training, I hear that you've been crushing it. I'd love to hear how the AdSkills community helped you reach this level of success.
So it will sound as an advertisement for AdSkills. But it's true. It's true. In fact, AdSkills helps me transform the way I run campaigns as a marketer, but also as an agency owner. Okay. In fact, I learned and continue to learn thanks to the courses in the community, but also with the community itself. So with AdSkills, you come for the courses, okay, and you stay for the community, I would say. So they helped me, sorry for the accent, they helped me with the best practices, SOPs, writing good ads, how to run the agency, customer research, a lot of things. And it was a real game changer for me. So I would say that it helped me in being more organized, know where I want to go, how I want to go there. And it was really helpful. In fact, what I feel about AdSkills, is that it's pure gold because it comes from a real world experience. That's the thing that I think is very interesting because the real world experience is priceless in my sense. So it's not just gurus that teach you something. No, they know exactly what they are talking about. So it's priceless.
That's really awesome. I want to hear about some of these brag-worthy campaigns that you're running. Will you tell me a little bit about some of your recent success?
Yes, sure. In fact, there may be 2 or 3 cases that come to mind. The first one is a client that we were able in the agency to come from 22 euros CPA to 17 euros CPA. So that's 23% less, I think, in the first months of working together, using only a better structure and in-prod copy and creatives. Things that I discovered inside AdSkills, of course. I want to just to precise that I'm not a creative person. I'm not really creative. So I have to, I'm more scientific. So I need to use templates and best practices that will help me to achieve success. However, I think regarding creativity on Facebook, because I'm specialized on Facebook ads, a lot of people maybe overthink creativity on Facebook. I think creativity on Facebook is just being yourself, being natural, and writing ads just like you would write posts, you know, for your friends or something like this. So that's the first one. Another one that comes to mind is a client in a very competitive niche. And we were able, to make his CPA down by 27% for him in 2 weeks, and while capturing 1,244 qualified leads at $67 each. So that's great for him, because it was really in a short period of time, and really good CPA. So it's already profitable. And for that, I just used intensive split testing and CBO campaigns.
Do you find, and this is just a question because of your accent, right? Because you're French. Do you see that there's a difference between the US markets and the European markets? Do you work with European clients mostly?
Yes, I just work for European clients for now, in French.
Okay.
So, yeah, but of course, in fact, in France and in Francophonie, we have less tools than you have in the US for customer research, even for options on Facebook, for example. We have less functions, so we have to deal with that and be more creative about the ads, the creatives, etc. For example, I use a lot of the creatives and ads to filter, you know, the audience I want to speak to, because it's I can't use audiences as precise as in English. Not sure if I'm really clear, but you know what I want to explain.
I think it makes sense to me. I think, you know, as an American hearing you speak, I know about a little bit about GDPR and privacy concerns, and that the laws are different in Europe than they are in the United States.
Yeah,
so that access to the data that you have is more limited in terms of audience insights and targeting, right? And then so you have to be more creative with what you do, because you have less data to work with when you're marketing to those audiences.
For example, just for the web marketing world, you can target Frankern, AdSkills, this kind of people. But in France, in Europe in general, it's impossible. They're just entrepreneur, web marketing, for example, and that's all. So we have to filter who we want to speak through the ad itself for a long time, in fact.
So inside of that European market, as for people that are listening, if they're looking to target in that market, what types of niches or products do you prefer, like e-commerce or software as SaaS, software as a service, or do you work with entrepreneurs or speakers, authors, coaches? Is there a specific type of client that you on these brag-worthy campaigns that you feel really confident in, clients that you'd like to work with or specialize in?
Yes, during the last months and years, I focused on webinars. A lot of my clients are using webinars, and they are mostly coaches, consultants, experts in their field, and a lot of fitness and health experts, for example, and some self-development experts as well. Yeah.
So fitness, I heard fitness and self-development experts. I missed the one in the middle.
Health, and fitness, sorry, the accent.
Great. So health, fitness, and personal development, and particularly you have a specialty in understanding and knowing your way around the ads manager if you want to target or break out into the European market. I think that's really awesome niche or specialty to highlight on this episode. So the last question I have for you is tell the people that are listening how they can get in touch with you, if they would like to hire you, if you have any openings for clients, or if they just want to have a bit of a chat about some of these specialties that you have.
Yeah, no problem. It's easy to be contacted today, so I can be reached at my website, which is awmarketing.co. Or at email address contact@workwithgreg.agency. You can contact me, so it's in English, it's easier. And I just revamped and set up an English website, especially for this podcast. So some visitors come that will land on the English website, so it will be easier for them to contact me and to see what I do exactly.
Perfect. All right. So I'll just say that back. So Greg at workwithgreg.agency is your email address, and that's how folks can get in contact with you. Well, I really appreciate your time today. It's a pleasure, and congratulations on your success. We'll hope to have you back sometime to share more about the campaigns that you're working on. And yeah, thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.
If you'd like to learn more about how to use paid traffic and analytics to scale your business, subscribe to the AdSkills channel so you'll be notified every time new content is released. If you'd like to learn more about the topic we just discussed, check out the related video we're posting right now.